I have 10 of the most underrated niche fragrances that I personally would never ever leave or just sell or not keep in my collection. Just stay tuned after this intro. What's going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. Yes, in today's video it's a niche list and it's a good one. I brought to you guys 10 of my favorite underrated niche fragrances that I personally would always keep in my collection because I just love these underrated, unknown kind of niche fragrances that not a lot of people know about. They're not famous. But because I always love to give you guys different options, and these are great options to me personally, they worked for me, and I just can't wait to start wearing these fragrances when the weather allows it. These 10 fragrances, they're not in any particular order, so whatever comes first will be first. Whatever comes last is not lesser value than number 1. And without any further introduction, let's just go with my number 10, which is Tom Ford Oud Wood Intense. This grab attention either positively or negatively. I got both angles. I got way too many compliments of this, and I got a couple of negative feedbacks as well. Just due to the fact that this fragrance is very woody, very smoky, and especially when you first spray it on, it could be super ashy, especially for people that not into the smell of cigarettes. This fragrance, when you first spray it on, smells like ashy cigarettes, but then it gets sweeter with time, and the ashiness, it just gets in the background, and the vanilla just pops up and just smells divine. This fragrance you need to try before you buy to see if it works on your skin or not. But for me personally, I love it. This is a 50 ml decan that I got when it first came out, and I just love it. I don't need much of it at all, couple of sprays, and it does the job for me, seriously. Oud Wood Intense on my number 10. My number 9 on my list would be Green Bubble by Juice Box. This is a totally different fragrance, guys. If you are looking for something unique and different from anything else that you've ever smelled, I would highly encourage you to try Green Bubble by Juice Box. First of all, I love the bottle. I just love this green. Yes, it smells like marijuana with amber and with too many things going on with it, but it smells awesome. I got way too many compliments with this one just due to the fact that this one like really projects and it lasts like forever, and less is more with this one. A couple of sprays, that's all you need, and you can actually wear this one all year around. Just do not go heavy on the sprayer. If you go heavy with this one right here, it would actually choke people out and it would smell weird. Okay, if I have to make a scent like my signature scent to resemble me, even though honestly I don't, and I smoke marijuana, but I just love the smell of this one. This is compliment getting enough and artsy enough, and this is something that I would like to describe myself as. And a Juice Box is just one of those fragrances that it is meant to be for me. My number 8 on my list is the only fragrance from the house of Suspiro / Zerjov, but I just love this fragrance from this house, which is Accento or Accento. I feel like this is a very underrated scent compared to the other Zerjavs. Not a lot of people talk about this one, and I feel like this is a great scent. For me personally, it's the same as Green Bubbles. This is something that I feel like it resembles me, or something that it's more me when I wear this fragrance. I feel like I'm myself. This is very flirtatious, very sweet with the pineapple notes, but at the same time this fragrance is very musky. It's got a big dose of musk and patchouli, but the clean patchouli, okay? But for some reason these clean patchouli and musk works great with the brightness this one has with the pineapple and the freshness. You can wear this one summertime, wintertime, anytime pretty much of the year without no problem. Just you gotta be careful with the amount of sprays, because this one could be a little bit obnoxious if you overspray. It gets to be very strong sometimes, okay? My number 7 on my list is the only Maison Francis Kurkdjian that I have in this collection. And you guys know me by now, I love Maison Francis Kurkdjian. But I feel like Maison Francis Kurkdjian have way too many great known fragrances, but the one that it's very underrated and it smells great to me is Absolu pour le soir by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. It's such a great, beautiful scent, unique, totally unique, not for the faint-hearted. This one again you have to try before you buy, because it would smell different from a person to another. On me personally, because of the honey note, it gets to be very animalic on some people, and on me as well, especially when you first spray it on, and it smells somewhat like pee when you smell it up close. But in the air, it smells sweet with a unique factor. This one, it's a honey, incense, and amber bomb. If you love these three oriental beast mode notes, you would love this one. This one, it's a bit on the woody, smoky, boozy side as well, but it gets powdery when it dries down a little bit. This is definitely unique, maturer. It's not for younger teenagers. No, that's not a fragrance that would suit you at all. But this is a fragrance that smells great and it smells expensive, and I would love just to keep this one in my collection, just when I feel mature and I'm like dressing up and just want to go out and just have some fun. Absolu pour le soir is such a great fragrance that it suits me. Yeah. My number 6 on my list is Audrey Piri right here. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is a weird concepted fragrance. When you buy this fragrance, they don't really give you the full bottle totally full. You see, I've worn this fragrance multiple times, but when you first get it, they like leave a little bit of gap, like a 1 milliliter of gap, to fill it out with your own urine, just to customize this scent to your own. I feel like this is a weird concept. You don't really need that. I didn't put my urine into this fragrance just in case if you just wanna maybe sell it in the future, but I don't think I will, because I just love this scent. Anyway, I just love this fragrance the way it is. I think it is a great scent, guys. It is a tobacco honey based fragrance. You just love tobacco to be able to enjoy this fragrance. This is unlike any other tobacco honey combo. This is kind of like on the more animalic side. This is kind of like heavy and in your face, bold. So you gotta be bold to be able to rock this juice, especially for the first hour or so. I would tell you this fragrance is bold, but I just love it the way it is, and especially when it dries down, this fragrance becomes divine. It is so pretty, and I just love, I enjoy the time when I have this fragrance on. This fragrance, I wear it more for me, even though, trust me, it gets compliments. This is a very pleasing to the nose type of a scent, especially when it dries down. It's really pretty. But this is one of those fragrances I wear for myself, and I just always enjoy the time when I have this fragrance on. My number 5 on my list, it's the only by Killian I have in this list. You guys know me by now, I love by Killian. I personally think by Killian is one of those underrated houses that gets a lot of beef for, I don't know why, but quality is there, smell is there, performance is there. I know it's pricey, but I just love the way, or most of the way by Killian fragrances smells. And this is a Criminal of Love. That was a Russian exclusive when it first came out like a while back, but now it's readily available. You just can't get it anywhere, and I feel like this is a great fragrance, guys. This is a rose oud tobacco combo, but if you are not into rose oud or rose oud combos, you're just gonna have to try this one. This one is not overly rosy, it's not overly oudy, It's just a little bit of everything, and it smells great. It doesn't smell like your oriental rose oud combos that you smell like in the Middle East, or like the Montals or Manceras. No, this one doesn't smell anything like it. It smells very extremely polished. It's not overly rosy either, and this one gets compliments. This one got like an intoxicated sillage as well. I just love the sillage coming out of this one, and it gets me tons of compliments. Seriously, guys, I've been having this fragrance for years, and pretty much of what I remember on top of my head, every time I wear this fragrance, it gets me compliments, multiple compliments, per wearing. Seriously, guys, this is one of those fragrances I wear if I'm like invited somewhere, or if I'm going out and just want to stand out. That was the scent for that back in the day for me. I personally haven't worn it in for a while, but I just love this scent, guys. Criminal of Love by Killian, such an underrated scent that I'll always keep in my collection, okay? Just because I love it, okay? My number 4 on my list, it's a fragrance I love from a house I love, okay? I only smelled 2 fragrances, and I had to own these 2 fragrances because they are great. I'm looking forward to try the rest of the house. They don't have that many creations, but I'm curious just to try the rest of the house, or when they come out with something new. I'm always intrigued because I just love that house and the nose behind it. Majda Bakali, J'ai fait un rêve. This is kind of like a newer acquisition of mine. I've been having a decant of this fragrance for years. That was actually my very first reviews that I ever did in my channel, like maybe 6-7 years ago, and that was through a decant. And throughout these years, my plan was always just to get a bottle because I just love that scent. I thought it was gorgeous. It was something resembles me, something that I want to be known for, okay? I just want this scent to be like my own, okay? It's very creamy cedar wood, but not super pencil shaving-y, or pencil, like, you know how cedar wood smells like pencil shaving? The cedar wood here is not the case at all. I feel like it's got like some sort of iris or something, because or like some sort of sandalwood as well, because it's very creamy, woodsy creamy, okay? It's very elegant. It's got a big dose of patchouli as well, and I just love the way this fragrance smells. It's super elegant, super classy, and hey, I just want to be elegant and classy, and I feel like this is a great scent for that. J'ai fait un rêve. It's a beast mode. I don't think I'll ever run out of this bottle, but my plan in the future, probably in the next 7 or 10 years or so, to get a bigger bottle if they still have this scent, okay? J'ai fait un rêve, such a beautiful scent. I love it, okay? My number 3 on my list is such a beautiful scent, guys. I just love this scent personally. I personally think this is one of the best smelling vanillas out there. If you just wanna have like a top 10 vanillas, if you guys are interested of a top 10 vanilla, please comment in the section down below. I'll do that video for you, okay? But I think this is one of the best vanillas out there, like, period. And I love this scent, especially that it smells totally different for being just a vanilla scent. This fragrance got balls, okay? So it's not a fragrance that you wear just to smell random or basic or basic. This is a fragrance that you wear when you have balls, okay? And even though it's a vanilla based fragrance, and I'm talking about Lune Féline by Atelier des Ors. I just love this house. I feel like this house is very artsy. It's such a great house. It's not for everybody. It's definitely super niche. So you would definitely smell quality in it, but a lot of their fragrances, they're not intended to be for everybody, okay? So you would smell something different on every fragrance pretty much from this house. I just love this house. It's not a cheap house. but I think the quality is definitely there. This fragrance, it's super vanillic, super sweet, super elegant, but at the same time it's got that Peru balsam, which makes this fragrance very balsamic, woodsy, smoky, and the Peru balsam makes it like, it smells like birch tar to the next level, okay? Imagine the birch tar on Aventus, that smoky batch, times 12,000 million times, okay? It's just that. And the vanilla gets to the background, like in the middle phase, but then it gets more vanillic when it dries down, and the smokiness just gets to the background, okay? So it's kind of like plays who's gonna take control of this scent for a while until the vanilla, of course, wins. I love this scent, guys. It gets me compliments, but it gets me compliments when I first spray it on, or when this fragrance really dries down, okay? Like in the middle phase or in the heart of this scent, it gets very smoky. So ladies, not all the ladies love smoky scents, so probably they're not gonna appreciate this scent in the middle, but after it dries down, it's beautiful, okay? It's a very, I find it to be very sexy. It's one of those fragrances that I call sexy, okay? Lune Féline by Atelier des Arts. It's a beautiful scent to me. I would never get rid of this bottle. I love it. My number 2 on my list, for me personally, I think this is one of the most underrated L'Art et la Matière collection by Guerlain, and this one calls Bois d'Arménie. This is such a beautiful scent, guys. Seriously, I don't know, for some reason everybody talks about Spiritueuse Double Vanille or Tonka Imperial or Angélique Noire or all those fragrances, but not a lot of people talk about this one. And I just love this one just because it smells different from anything else I've smelled. It smells very elegant, it's unique enough, and it gets compliments. This is a benzoin, vanilla, and incense piece. I love benzoin, guys. Benzoin is one of my favorite notes like ever, and this is like one of the best benzoins out there, like period. Bois d'Arménie is such a beautiful scent, and I would highly encourage you to just to try it out, okay, and see how it works on your skin. It works great on my skin. It makes me feel great every time I have this fragrance on. My number 1 on my list, it has to be Santal Blush. Santal Blush, seriously guys, one of the most underrated scents, like period. This fragrance gets me compliments. This fragrance smells super classy, marketed for women, but I find it very masculine, to be honest. Or it would smell sexy on a woman. And by the way, the first time I smelled this, I smelled it on a woman, and I had to ask her what fragrance it was, and she told me Santal Blush by Tom Ford, and I was like automatically, okay, I need to buy this, and I bought it right away. It smelled great on her, and it smells great on me too. It could be a little floral, a tiny bit floral when you first spray it on with the sandalwood, of course, but it doesn't get that floral on my skin, honestly. It's mainly like creamy sandalwood, but like very extremely elegant creamy sandalwood. This fragrance lasts, lingers. If you have this fragrance on, commit to it, okay? This is one of those fragrances that I need to get a flacon, because I don't want to ever run out of this juice, even though there's way too many great sandalwood based fragrances out there. If you guys are interested on a top 10 sandalwood based fragrance, please comment in the section down below and I will do that video for you. Sandalwood is definitely one of the best, for me at least, okay? So this is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys again for watching and subscribing and doing all the good stuff. Please make this video 300 likes and I would decant 3 of these fragrances of your choosing to a lucky subscriber. All you need to do is of course like, click that notification bell and the subscribe button as well with it, and follow me on Instagram just to know if you win, and also comment in the section down below what are the most underrated fragrances that you would never get out of, and if you win, what are the 3 fragrances from this list do you wanna choose. And this is pretty much it, guys. I know sponge making smelling good always easy. Peace.
Za uwe fruik ni maya nifta bang ting nikunting nari Tumpaya katos akea katos ekon talana weruta yasi Za uwe fruik ni maya nifta bang ting